Hey guys, Dom likes to eat here. I've already started eating this, but on this video we will be making vegan Big Macs. Yes, vegan Big Macs. I personally actually never had McDonald's, so I don't really have anything to compare it to. But from the one little bite that I did take, it's freaking delicious. It is so good. Super easy to make. It takes about 10 minutes to make, not even, and super affordable. The only really costly thing is the Beyond Meat or the meat replacement. So stick around if you want to learn how to make the vegan Big Mac. It's simple, it's easy, and like I said, remember veganhippiecafe.com has launched. You guys have been giving me an overwhelming amount of support, so I'm super grateful. And make sure you follow me at Vegan Hippie Cafe, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you name it, that's the name. And if you want to learn how to make this vegan Big Mac, continue to watch the video. See you next week. Thank you. Alright guys, today we're making Big Mac. So we have our daya, our pickles, we have our seasonings, garlic powder, seasoning, salt, pepper, and I believe I used a little bit of onion powder, you know, the typical. We have our earth balance, we got some sweet relish, some vegan mayo, my favorite for the sauce, some ketchup, some shredded red onion or white onion, some lettuce, and then one Beyond patty that will turn into two, some agave for your sauce, and vinegar, and you also need some mustard. So you're going to split your Beyond patty into two patties. This is going to create two thin patties. Roll them into a ball. If you would like, you can use two Beyond patties. I personally just thought that was way too much food, and they're kind of high in fat, so I try to lay off the processed meats if I can, but do whatever your heart feels you want to do. So now you're going to take about a tablespoon of butter. Oh no, I think I used a teaspoon of butter just to coat the pan, and you're going to place your patties into the pan. Let them get a little bit of sizzle on them. You don't want to automatically thin them out with the spatula right away, just because they will break apart. Let them cook for about 60 seconds. So go ahead and add your seasonings. If you want, you can pre-season it and let it sit for a while, but I was on my lunch and I really didn't want to do that. So just add your seasonings and a little bit of liquid smoke just to give it a smoky flavor. And so now you're going to take your spatula after it's been cooking for about 60 to 90 seconds and push down. I wanted it very thin, so I had to use my hands to push the middle because the spatula and I were just not, it just wasn't working. So you want to go ahead and get them as thin as possible because you don't want your bread to be bigger than the burgers. So once you kind of do that, you're going to flip them and then season the other side just like that. Once the burgers are done cooking, go ahead and add your daya cheese. This was my first time trying this the cheese slices, and I really liked it. But you're gonna go ahead and put some water and cover it and put it on low or just turn it off. The steam from the water is gonna help the cheese melt like regular cheese would. So this is a very important step if you want your cheese to melt. So now we're going to work on our famous Big Mac sauce. So I took some mayo, a tablespoon of mayo, a tablespoon of ketchup, and then about half a tablespoon of mustard. I added a teaspoon of vinegar to the mix, and then I went ahead and added about a teaspoon of sweet relish. You don't want to skip your sweet relish to the mix. And then I took some agave and I just did a little squiggle. Whatever you want, how sweet you want it to be, you can do it like that. I believe it was about half a teaspoon or maybe a full teaspoon. And then you're going to take your spoon and mix it up after you season it with a little bit of garlic, A little bit of salt just for taste, not too much, literally a pinch. Don't overdo it, guys. If you want a little bit of a smoky flavor, you can add a drop of liquid smoke. Don't overdo it on the liquid smoke as well. So now you're going to mix it with a spoon, and the vinegar is going to help everything kind of break down, but you don't want to over mix it. You just want to mix it enough to where everything's all together. Please do not sit here for 10 minutes trying to mix the sauce. Seriously, please don't do that. So now you're going to keep mixing, and I personally felt like I needed a little more ketchup after I tasted it. It was still on the mayo side for me, so I added a little bit more ketchup. I would say maybe a tablespoon more ketchup, half a tablespoon, and mixed it, and it was the perfect Big Mac sauce. Literally so good. So now that our Big Mac sauce is ready to go, it's time to put together our sandwich. So you're gonna take the bottom part of the bread and you're gonna put some Big Mac sauce on it. Put a good amount of sauce, and then you're going to take your lettuce and you're gonna just, put a little bit of lettuce, and then you're gonna put a little bit of onion. Take your pickles. I like butter pickles, guys. A lot of people don't like butter pickles, but I like butter pickles. I think they're great. They're a little sweet, but you can use dill pickle, butter pickles. It doesn't really matter. So you put your pickles on top, and here comes the patty. You want to go ahead and put the patty on top. I'll top it with the top bun, and do the same exact thing with another half of the bottom bun. And so you're going to put your Big Mac sauce on, okay? Same steps. Put the lettuce, put the onion, or whatever toppings that you're using, and then you're going to add your pickles. And now this is very important because I had to keep looking at the Big Mac photo. You're going to take your patty and put it face down, because Big Macs, the cheese is face down. So you're going to put it where the cheese is down, and then you're going to top it off like that. And now you have your vegan Big Mac. Top it with some sesame seeds and enjoy.